Hey guys, welcome back to News to Sonic, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. My name is Ronnie, and today we're going to be talking about some of the new images that just posted up here on Twitter and Instagram. I got my YouTube channel pulled up here, but we're going to go ahead and go to X in this case, specifically Caboose's page, because this is where I first saw these images, so definitely going to give credit where credit is due. But before we do that, I want to share something with you. I don't have a sponsorship yet, but it's more of like a collaboration that I have going on with this company called Fandomian. Fandomian has many fandom merch on the site, and they are constantly updating the designs according to the new trend hot topics. Whether you're shopping for yourself, your friends, or your families, Fandomian is the best one-stop fandom store. With high quality and newly designed products, they offer every customer premium service and a truly satisfying shopping experience. Click on the link below in the description box and use the code ASTONISH to get an extra 10% off. So yeah, definitely check it out if you want to get some nice anime Marvel DC swag. So back to the images in question here. Now, if you click on Caboose's tweet, he's been dropping some really funny tweets, by the way, kind of like trolling people, and I'll get to those in a second. But let me go ahead and go to this tweet here and take a look at some of these shots here. So in my opinion, compared to like, you know, the PS4, it's an overall improvement. There's actually a little bit more detail in there, especially in the ray tracing, and also specifically in like the structures and everything else. There's a lot more detail in there. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I do notice that there are also children in the game, like running about, because that was actually a critique that I had. It's a minor detail, but I was hoping that we would actually have people walking around with their dogs, or maybe see a few cats here and there, or even kids, only because it's a city. Kids, animals of all kinds are going to be bound to walk around and stuff like that. But if you look down here, I think there are some children down here playing. This might be a kid playing with some birds as well. Maybe we might get those I lost my balloon missions. I hope we don't. God, that'll suck. Definitely a real callback. And then the next one is of Times Square. Now, one other thing that I want to point out, and I can't remember who mentioned this, and I hate myself for forgetting who did mention this. Someone who worked on the game mentioned that this is actually the game before it was polished. Now, if that's a fact, and this in fact is Marvel Spider-Man 2 before it was completely polished, I gotta say, it looks impressive for being unpolished. Also, there were some critiques of people just talking about how the people on the stand are like basically like the same NPCs sitting in the same position, and it looks kind of lifeless. Well, it was already clarified that this is not polished, but not bad for not being polished. I can already see the differences. Somebody else also posted some comparative, like, you know, some pictures to compare to from like the original Marvel Spider-Man to Spider-Man on PS4 to now this one, and this one's an overall improvement in terms of lighting and ray tracing. Definitely is a much better looking New York, and it only gets me more excited to play this game even more. Also, if you haven't noticed already, Caboose says that he is in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Yes, he's doing this bit where like he's just messing around and just telling people like, hey, you know what, Screwball is going to be in Marvel Spider-Man 2. That was clearly a joke, if you guys couldn't tell already. I posted that too recently, and I even thanked Caboose as well. So if you guys didn't pick up on that, I'm sorry, but you fell for it. But yeah, I just wanted to share these images. This video is not that long, not that crazy. I just wanted to talk about this real quick and give you all my overall impressions on these images, and I think it looks good. Some people may actually say that it's not a vast improvement, and you know who you are. I even saw that in some of the comments in my community post recently, and I'm like thinking, well, I mean, you know what? That's on you if you just don't think it looks all that great or there's not a huge improvement. But I totally understand where you're coming from. But anyways, what are your thoughts on these images? Do you like them? Do you think they're a vast improvement from the previous Marvel Spider-Man iterations? Or do you think they're just minor improvements? Anyway, let me know how excited you are to play Marvel Spider-Man 2. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notifications so you don't miss anything. And also, don't forget to click on that merch, because there are some really cool merch in that store. And don't forget to use my discount code ASTONISH so you can get an extra 10% off. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all in the next comic panel.